So Andrew, this is the first of two videos. I divided the ride into two, about 20 minutes each, and I just thought the easiest thing to do is just to talk you through um, the ride, what I can see, and some observations. So it's a good start. You've got to make a decisive move onto the roundabout, and you certainly did that. And then we got a bit mixed up with the directions, and so I've deleted that bit, and now I'm picking it up when I'm following you. And this is where you need to be. Look, um, just left of Crud, 50 miles an hour, and if there's any potential hazard on the left-hand side, that's when you move away. But other than that, you're going to be just left of Crud, and it's a very wet day. Just using the texture that the Crud provides. So here we are, 50 miles an hour, cruising along. There's some overbanding where the road's been repaired on the left, so that's going to influence you just to keep away from that. That's gone now, and here you are moving along. And so the consistency that you need is to decide where is the best position, and it's there, see, just on the Crud. And so when you drift across, and then quite rightly for the left-hand bend, that's good. You don't need to go anywhere near the white line to get the view there. Here's a crossroads, and you moved out nicely for that, but you've got oncoming traffic, so it's a balance, and you're happy with that. We see a sign that there's a dual carriageway coming up soon, so we can make good progress towards those lorries that are ahead, except there's a speed change sign, and you need to see them early and move your head side side, mirror check, mirror check. The examiner likes to be absolutely 100% sure that you've seen them. Mind you, if you are doing the right speed when you go past them, then I guess you must have seen them. So here we are now, 40 miles an hour. We don't need to be near the white line, and we've got a little double bend here. It's perfect positioning, look, away from this lorry, perfect. And then you can drift across, not too far, to around the bend. And that's where I'm a bit anxious. I'll take a photograph of that and send it to you. You'll notice that your balance steering causes you to scoop out on the left-hand bend, and that can be really dangerous. And to go back to the point about steering, it is something that the next time we get together we're going to practice, because all the way on this journey your arms are just the same. So when I'm following you and your arms aren't bending and you're turning, look, you're leaning to turn, I know that you're not counter steering properly. It's kind of the beginning of it. I think you kind of get it, but you're not doing it quite as you should. And I know that because if your arms don't change at all position, then you're not counter steering. And if you watch the tape without my commentary, just turn it on silent, you'll see that your arms don't change at all. Your elbow bend, where your forearms are, where your shoulders are, they just don't change at all. So you're not counter steering, you're balance steering. There you are. So it's a wet day, and we've got a dual carriageway coming up. Here's a sign, and what we're going to do is get ourselves into a position so we can accelerate past these cars as soon as we have the free lane. And we know that the lorry is not going to be in the outside lane. The car might be, but it doesn't matter, because we should be able to either move with the cars past the Car's moved over. Look, here we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Now it's odd, but your bike's safest when it's accelerating. So the apprehension of just taking your foot off the gas, so to speak, on those occasions is more dangerous than if you put put the gas on it. So here we are, and I was delighted with the way that you rode this dual carriageway. You came up to speed, and the most dangerous thing here is this lorry. And what you need to do is to make sure that you can get past this lorry all in one go. And you did that. So here you are, belting along at 70 miles an hour. There's a lorry. Those tyres, if they burst, are very, 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 very dangerous. And you come to a point where you say, okay, I'm going to just take this lorry, and we're just getting towards it soon. Get away from it. Move away from the white line, Andrew. Get away from those tyres, Andrew. Go on, there you are, away from the tyres, and then past it. Go on, go past it. Yep, and I can go past very, very quickly. We want to keep away from those tyres. Didn't signal back in, that's perfect. And we're back to an unoccupied lane, no hazard, left and right, so you're just in the right place. The dual carriageway comes to an end, so we go from 70 back to 60, and little junction on the left, so you moved away from that, that's perfect. We've got a lay-by on the right, but nevertheless that's where you should be. Look, just left of crud, and what you don't need to do is wander backwards and forwards. Just stay left of crud unless you need to move out to get a slightly better view, and I guess that's what you're doing now. But I don't want you going left and right and left and right and backwards, forwards across the crud. That kind of indecision, unclear, gives the examiner the jitters. You need to be decisive about where you're going to be and have a good reason. So you moved away for the poor road surface, that was good. And now we're coming up to the roundabout where we're going to take a left. And what I said was, don't indicate too soon, because it's a petrol station and somebody might think you're turning left into the petrol station, come out, and then you collide with them. And exactly what could have happened here, look. So you don't want to get too near to this car, and you didn't. Golden rule, can you see both wing mirrors? Don't get any closer than that. Look left, look right, right, okay. You need to do a little shoulder check there for any pedestrian, because there is a garage, and sometimes petrol stations have pedestrians going to them to get a bar of chocolate or something. And now here we are. So there's no hazard on the left, look, just open fields. So now we can be just left of crud, which we are. I've gone to right of crud because you've gone left of crud. I don't want to follow you exactly, but you should be left of crud. Now you're moving out correctly because you wanted that slightly better view, but now you've got it. Now you can move back, look. That's correct. Car in a lay-by. I've moved out for that. And there you are. Now, I mentioned about cutting across these right-hand bends, and you're coming slightly too early towards the white line on the apex of the bend. There's one example of that, which I'm going to show you later on. But this is good, look. You got this long left-hander, so you're just in the right position, particularly as there's a hazard on the left, the junction on the left. Next roundabout. Straight on at the next roundabout. That's good. Good obs. You can go straight across there. You don't need to follow the line. We'd like you to straight line. Keep the bike as upright and as straight as you can. Left of crud now. That's good, look. Just left of crud, perfect. That's exactly the correct position. Why you come across the crud, I don't know. Unless it's for the road surface, perhaps. And then the road surface is better. Or not. Okay, that's where you should be. Slight left-hander, you can come across for that. But when you can see the car disappearing ahead of you, or getting closer ahead of you, the car tells you exactly what the bend is doing. So we're coming now to another crossroads, not aligned crossroads, and that's the right place for that, almost. Could have been a bit further away from the crossroads. That has it on the left. Okay, now we've got this next roundabout. Don't get too close to the murk. Don't get too close to the murk. Okay. Plan to go, prepare to stop. So if you come over to the left here, you can see what's in the lay-by, and you can also see past the lorry and the car if you come over to the left. There, come across. So here's an overtake opportunity because this car is going pretty slowly, and the opportunity is going to go in a minute. There's the car. Can you go now? See, road is clear, road is clear, road is clear, road is clear. But then you're too late because you've got a roundabout, you've got a lay-by on the other side of the road. Now we're coming to the roundabout. So we're going to turn right here, stay on the A53. Just moving past this one. Make sure there's nobody behind you when you do that. This is now 40. We're going to go past Aldi. So if you watch that again, that roundabout, you missed the when you turn your head to the left to check traffic coming in from the left. And you do that a couple of times. It's a really important thing to do. Okay, here are the nationals. No hazard on the left. You drift into the right. Get over to the left. Get over to the left. There you go. That's where you should be. Just left of crud. It's line crossroads again. That's the best place. Well done. They're approaching cars. Might not be going as fast as us. We've got the dotted hash in the middle of the road. You can treat that as a dotted line. You can overtake over that area if you want. Arrows on the road. Solid white line, arrows on the road. No chance to overtake. But now's a chance to prepare the overtake. Just check who's behind you. What might they be doing? I always use the solid white lines and as opportunities to have a look behind, not just a mirror look, but a proper little look to see if what I think is behind is behind. Moving out for the lay-by, I didn't, because I can see that it's static. Now 50, mirror check 50. Hazard on the left. Car turning into it. That's good. Accelerate past. That's it. Hazard on the left. Keep out for that. That's really good. Just right to crud is perfect here because you've got hazard on the left. You spotted that. Road working vehicle. And now there's no hazard on the left, and we just need to come across the left. Now this is the bend where you cut across the corner. So just watch what you do here. So you now go across the bend, look. See that? And you do that too often. Once is too often. That's exactly perfect through there. Poor road surface. So we're coming into loggerheads, and this is going to be the end of this movie. And from loggerheads back to Eccleshaw and Stone will be the second movie. Remember, a 2-second rule becomes the 4-second rule when it's wet, and you can certainly claim today's wet. See the rain on the glass, on the lens. So if you decide that the overtake isn't on, then you drop back to 4 seconds. You don't just linger there at 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds. You either go for your overtake and then, or not. If it's not, then drop back. But you have to move forwards when you think there might be an opportunity. You need to get yourself into a launch position. Okay, we're back to 50s now. This is the bend to watch. Are you ready? So, okay. You need to be where I am. Keep away from the white line on right-hand bends. That's critical. Follow the shape of the right-hand bend. And that's why. You get a large vehicle come around there and you're just too close to it, it's pretty dangerous. Okay, here we come into loggerheads, 30 area. We're going to prepare to turn right. Full shoulder check here to go past this wagon. That's really good. You did it. And we need a shoulder check over your right, just to check it's safe to turn right. And we don't ride over the white discs in the middle of the mini roundabout. And you'll see that you missed that as well. So there's a lot more good than bad here. Okay, watch for your shoulder check. Watch for your shoulder right. There you go. Excellent. Pick your moment. There's the white disc. Don't go on the white disc. And you didn't. Brilliant. Perfect. And then we go to the next video.